today's going to be a harsh one. I'm off to do a little bit of a blacksmithing course with Andy Kirkham blacksmith. Going to go learn how to make up some tooling and whatnot, learn a bit of forging, basic forging techniques, see how much I can manage to squeeze into one day. Going to try and set up a camera on a time lapse in the corner of his workshop. I've asked him and he's okay with that. Just doesn't really want me giving away his location, which I can totally understand. As an artisan, you don't want people knowing where you are unless they're actually coming to you and giving them money. Yeah, so my girlfriend gave me some money for Christmas and my birthday to take a couple of one-day workshops with Andy. So I've got the first one booked in now. It's only taken me, if this is my birthday one, it's only taken me 8 months to get this on. Been very busy at work. Should hopefully see some videos of that in the not too distant future. Got a massive secret project on, which is nearing completion, and yeah, really looking forward to getting rid of that and getting on with the next. But yeah, this is me just learning some basic skills using the anvil that's in one of my previous videos, and yeah, just learning how to make something else. It's going to be a good one, I think. Yeah, it's going to be bloody hot as well. It's 17 degrees at 7:30 in the morning. Yeah, I've just Tim Hortons coffee and breakfast, start my day. I've got a bag full of fluids, got some snaffle in the back, got some flapjacks for extra sugar, and yeah, it's going to be a good day. I shall probably do a bit of a video on the way home at the end of the day and see how it all went. Yeah, knackered I am and covered in soot. Yeah, I love nothing better than getting dirty. Enjoy the video. Thank you very much for watching.
you get that shimmer coming off it.
Yeah, the haze.
Yeah.
And here we have my day's haul. Yeah, I'll go through these quickly, and a little bit of a talk about this. So one of the first things we made was a centre punch. This is made out of tool steel, hardened and tempered and ground to a point. Yep, nice little dot punch. Next thing we have here is a square punch or square drift. So it's a relatively sharp end, and that's purely for cutting square holes in things. The next one we have is a round punch. Same scenario, used for making holes, much like using on the holes in there. This one was actually used to make the hole through this bottle opener here, and you punch through from one side, punch through from the other side, and you make a hole in things. We have a slitting punch for making straight cuts through things, and this was actually used to start the process of this one. So we initially cut a hole and then widened it using increasingly larger drifts. One of the last things we made of the day was a hot cut chisel, a nice faceted end on it here. It's really nice. That Andy was showing me his tools. He's got a 6-sided, and yeah, really interested finishing the tool off this way. I might actually revisit these tools and do a similar faceting on the end of the punches and whatnot. Over this side we have got a hold down device to go in the Pritchell hole on the anvil. Basically put that in the hole, light tap on there, and it will hold a workpiece nice and tight to your anvil. We have one of Andy's tried and tested designed bottle openers. This is something he does regularly in his workshops, and yeah, nice hand forged. Went offset on the hole just to be slightly different. 2 different radiuses on the end also to be different. I know it's as mine. I'm also a little bit shorter than he usually does on handles as well, because I want that to be more of a pocket item. Here we have a cut-off tool which is needs a little bit of after fabrication to create it for the hardy hole of my anvil. Sorry. Yeah, so I need to weld a square plate to the bottom of it. I need some 1¼ box section underneath it, and then that will go in my hardy hole, and I'll be using that for doing hot cuts. Here we have basically a pair of tongs. These are tongs that Andy already produces and also sells. I bought these maybe a couple of years ago. They really are quite light duty for holding small round and square objects for forging. So we went on to make a pair, and these are the heads, which are then going to be welded to the reins. So instead of starting with a really big square section and having to forge down the reins out of that, a little bit of work saving, weld these on, which is a little bit of homework for me. And then next time round when I'm at Andy's, we will be forging a rivet, much like this one. This was a quick one we had a bit of a play around with, to adjoin the tongs. But we will be making a fresh one, which will actually be a little bit bigger, because I think we're on like an 8mm rivet here. We need a 10mm rivet for what we've made here. And as I say, I'm going to weld these handles on, going to dress them back, and then next time I visit Andy's forge, which is in about 3 weeks, we'll be finishing those tongs off to look much like these, only a bit chunkier. Yeah, and that's pretty much that. I did take my hammer along. This is a nice one I bought on eBay from Victory Forge, and it's pretty much smaller than every hammer Andy has. Hammer Andy has. This is a 1 kilo or 2 pound hammer, and I think the lightest one I used on the day was like 4 pound, and yeah, my hand is still feeling it today. Yeah, so I definitely need to be purchasing some more hammers. But yeah, that's pretty much the plethora of objects that I've had from this session, and yeah, keep tuned for the next installment. Thank you very much for watching.